Some people leap out of bed at 5 in the morning, full of energy, ready to conquer the world. And some people hit the snooze button 5 times and lose a fight with a blanket. Which one are you? Either way, by the end of this chat, you'll be able to describe your whole morning routine in easy, natural English.
And here's the first tool you can use right now. To tell your morning like a little story, you only need 3 tiny words. First, then, and after that. First, I wake up. Then I make coffee. After that, I slowly become a human being. See how easy that is?
Oh, and welcome to the Open Minds Studio. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. 2 friends who chat in easy English, so it gets a little more comfortable every time. This one's made for A2 to B1 learners, so you're right where you need to be.
If these chats help you, a quick like or subscribe really helps more learners find us. And stick around to the end. I'll tell you about the morning I was so sleepy, I put something in the fridge that absolutely did not belong there. It's part of the collection.
Oh, I remember this one. It's a good one. Right, let's get into it.
So, why is the morning routine such a perfect thing to learn in English?
Because everyone has one, and everyone talks about it. How was your morning? Ugh, I woke up late. I haven't had my coffee yet. It's one of the most common little conversations there is.
Exactly. And it's the perfect next step for us. We've learned how to chat, how to tell stories about your day, and now the story starts right at the very beginning, the moment you open your eyes.
And there's something nice about it too. How you talk about your morning says a lot about you. A calm morning, a rushed morning, a lazy morning. It's a little window into your life.
It really is. And people love comparing mornings. It's such an easy, friendly thing to chat about with anyone.
And here's the bonus. The morning is full of simple, useful verbs you'll use forever. Wake up, get dressed, make breakfast. Once you can talk about your morning, you can talk about almost any part of your day.
So true. And the grammar stays really gentle. We just say what we normally do. I wake up at 7. I have coffee. Nice and simple. 5 little pieces, and you'll have your whole morning in English.
Let's get into it. So the first piece is this: waking up and getting going. The very first moments.
Ooh, the hardest part of the day for me. And there are 2 little verbs here that people mix up. Wake up and get up. They're not the same.
Great point. Wake up is when your eyes open. You're awake but still in bed. Get up is when you actually leave the bed. So you can wake up at 7 and get up at 7:30.
Which is exactly what I do. So here's your phrase bank for the very start of the day. I wake up around 7. I turn off my alarm. I hit the snooze button twice. I get up and stretch.
Oh, the snooze button. That's a whole story on its own. I hit snooze once. I hit snooze 3 times. I set 5 alarms and ignore all of them.
The 5-alarm system? Guilty! So here's a couple more for you too.
And a couple more real ones. I check my phone. I lie in bed for a few minutes. Let me show you. Emma, walk me through your first few minutes, just the waking up part.
Okay, so I wake up at 7, but I do not get up. I turn off my alarm, I hit snooze, I check my phone, and then I finally drag myself out of bed around 7:15.
Perfect. I can picture the whole thing. So, listener, your turn. Think about your first few minutes. When do you wake up? When do you actually get up? Say it in your head. I wake up at... Great. That's the start of your story.
Now, the second piece. Getting ready. Washing, dressing, all the little jobs.
Yes, this is the becoming a functional person stage, and it's full of super common verbs you'll use every single morning. Think of it like getting the machine warmed up and running.
And the verbs here are so useful. I take a shower. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I get dressed. I do my hair. I make the bed.
And the umbrella phrase for all of it? I get ready. That one covers everything. I get ready for work. It takes me 20 minutes to get ready. Let me show you. Emma, take me through getting ready.
Sure. So, first I take a shower, then I brush my teeth and wash my face, and after that I get dressed and do my hair. On a good day, the whole thing takes half an hour.
And a useful add-on. Say how long it takes. It takes me 10 minutes. I'm always in a rush. I like to take my time.
Yes, I'm always rushing in the morning is one I say constantly. Or, on a good day, I take my time and don't rush.
And notice what she's doing there. First, then, after that. Those little words are already sneaking in. So, listener, your turn. How do you get ready? Pick 2 or 3 things you do. First I, then I. Say it in your head. Beautiful. You're building the routine.
Now, the third piece, the first fuel, breakfast, and, for a lot of us, coffee.
The most important part of the morning, in my opinion. This is where you fill the tank. And there are some lovely casual verbs here.
There are. I have breakfast. I make some coffee. I have a cup of tea. I grab a quick bite. And honestly, for a lot of people, I skip breakfast. No shame.
None at all. And a few more. I put the kettle on. I pour a bowl of cereal. I don't talk to anyone until I've had my coffee. Let me show you. Emma, what's your breakfast situation?
Honestly, I make a big cup of coffee, I have some toast, and I sit quietly. Because I cannot handle words until the coffee kicks in.
Relatable. So, listener, your turn. What do you have in the morning? Do you make coffee? Have breakfast? Skip it? Say it in your head. In the morning, I have... Perfect. Now your routine has fuel.
And there's one more little part before you head out. Leaving the house. So many useful verbs here, too. I grab my keys. I pack my bag. I head out the door.
And then the commute begins. I catch the bus. I walk to the station. I drive to work. A whole set of everyday verbs right there.
Now, the fourth piece. And this is the one that turns a list into a real story. String it together with time words.
Yes, because right now you have a pile of separate actions. Wake up, shower, coffee. The time words connect them like stops on a train line. They make it flow.
And we've already been using them. First, then, after that. Let's add a few more. Before, while, and once. Before I leave, I check my bag. I listen to music while I get ready. Once I've had my coffee, I feel human.
And while is a lovely one for mornings because you're often doing 2 things at once. I check the news while I eat. I listen to something while I get dressed.
Yes, while lets you stack 2 things together. I listen to a podcast while I make coffee. Maybe even this one.
Those little words do so much work. Let me show you the difference. Emma, say 3 morning things with no connectors first, just as a flat list.
I wake up, I shower, I have coffee, I leave.
Fine, but it's a robot list. Now, connect it with time words.
So, first I wake up and lie there for a minute. Then I take a shower. After that, I have my coffee. And once I've had it, I finally feel ready to leave.
And now it's a story, not a list. Same actions, just connected. So, listener, your turn. Take your morning things and join them. First, then, after that, once. Say it in your head. Lovely. Hear how it flows now?
Now, the 5th piece. And this is the one that makes it yours. Add your feeling. and your style. Are you a morning person or not?
Ah, the big question. Because a routine isn't just actions, it's how you feel doing them. And this is where your personality comes out. It's your signature on the morning.
And there's such fun vocabulary here. I'm a morning person, or I'm definitely not a morning person. I'm a night owl. I feel groggy until my coffee. I need a slow morning.
And here's a fun one. A lot of us have two totally different mornings, the rushed weekday morning and the slow, lazy weekend morning.
So true. On weekdays, I'm up and moving, but on weekends, I sleep in, stay in my pajamas, and take forever. And I sleep in is such a useful phrase. It means you get up later than usual on purpose.
And you drop these right in to bring your routine to life. I wake up early because I'm a morning person. I hit snooze a lot. I'm really not a morning person. Let me show you. Emma, describe your morning, but add your feeling and style.
Okay. Honestly, I'm not a morning person at all. I wake up slow and groggy. I need a quiet morning and a big coffee, and I don't feel like myself until about 9.
And now I don't just know your routine, I know you. So, listener, one last time, your turn. Are you a morning person or a night owl? How do you feel in the morning? Add that to your routine. Say it in your head. Perfect. Now it's truly yours. And that's the whole thing. Wake up, get ready, fuel up, string it together, and add your style. A full morning routine in easy English.
So, Alex, it's time. The fridge.
Oh, I've been waiting. Go on. What did you put in the fridge?
Okay, so, you know I'm not a morning person. On this particular morning, I was extra sleepy, like walking around with my eyes closed sleepy. And I was doing my whole routine on autopilot. Coffee, toast, getting my bag ready.
A dangerous state. The zombie morning.
The full zombie. And I was holding my phone in one hand and the milk in the other. And I needed to put the milk away. So I opened the fridge, put something inside, closed it, and left for the whole day.
Emma, what did you put in the fridge?
My phone, Alex. I put my phone in the fridge. And I put the milk in my bag. I carried warm milk around all day, and my phone spent the day chilling next to the cheese.
Where was your phone all day?
In the fridge.
So the lesson is, some of us should not make big decisions before coffee.
Some of us should not. And that's the real point of Piece 5. Know your style. I am not a bright, sharp morning person, and that's okay. My routine just has to be slow and gentle, or I put phones in fridges.
And I'm the complete opposite, which will surprise no one.
Oh, here we go. You're one of those people, aren't you?
I'm one of those people. I wake up at 5:30. No snooze, never snooze. I take a cold shower, I go for a run, and I've done half my day before most people open their eyes. Sam once asked me, "How do you have so much energy in the morning?" And I said,
What did you say?
completely seriously, I simply wake up. That was my whole answer. Sam stared at me like I'd said something in another language.
I simply wake up. That is the most annoying sentence I've ever heard.
So, Emma puts her phone in the fridge, and I run 10 kilometers before dawn like a machine. And you know what? Both of us are allowed. There's no correct morning. The best routine is the one that's actually yours.
The one that's actually yours. Exactly. Right. Should we slow down and look at some useful words from today?
Let's do it. Our vocabulary corner. Nice and slow, meaning first, then a few real examples. First one, a morning routine.
Your morning routine is the set of things you usually do every morning in order. For example, I have a simple morning routine. What's your morning routine? And my morning routine keeps me calm.
Next, to wake up and to get up. Two different things. Wake up equals your eyes open. Get up equals you leave the bed.
For example, I wake up at 7, but I get up at 7:30. She wakes up early. And it's so hard to get up on a cold morning.
Then, to get ready. It means to do everything you need before you go out.
For example, I get ready for work. It takes me 20 minutes to get ready. And are you ready to go?
Next, a morning person and a night owl. A morning person loves the early hours. A night owl comes alive at night.
For example, I'm a total morning person. He's a night owl. He works best late. And I'm not a morning person at all.
Then, to skip something. It means to not do something you'd normally do.
For example, I skip breakfast when I'm late. Don't skip meals. And I skipped my workout today.
And one more, groggy. It's that sleepy, slow, fuzzy feeling right after you wake up.
For example, I feel groggy in the morning. I was still groggy on the drive. And coffee helps when I'm groggy.
And if any of those went by quickly, no worries at all. Just play this part again and try making one sentence of your own with a word you liked. So, let's pull it all together. Talking about your morning routine is just 5 small moves.
1. Waking up and getting going. Wake up, get up, snooze. 2. Getting ready. Shower, brush your teeth, get dressed. 3. The first fuel. Breakfast and coffee. 4. String it together with time words. First, then, after that, once. And 5. Add your feeling and your style. Morning person or night owl.
And remember, there's no perfect morning routine. Yours doesn't have to look like anyone else's. You just need the words to describe your own. And now you have them.
And here's how to make it stick. Don't try to say your whole routine at once. Just take the first 2 things you do in the morning and say them out loud with first and then. First, I wake up. Then I make coffee. That's it.
Then, a little later, try describing your whole morning to yourself, out loud, from waking up to walking out the door. It's the perfect thing to practice because you live it every single morning.
And one more tip. You can turn this into a real conversation. After you describe your morning, ask about theirs. What about you? Are you a morning person? What's the first thing you do?
Perfect, because now it's a chat, not a speech. You share your morning, then you hand it over. That's how a real conversation flows.
And come tell us about your morning in the comments. Saying it out loud makes it real. And it gives a little courage to the next shy person reading.
We read every single one. And be honest, are you a phone in the fridge person like Emma? Or an annoying I simply wake up person like me?
So, over to you. Here's our question for today. What's the very first thing you do when you wake up? Tell us in the comments, in English, just 1 or 2 sentences. And if today helped, a like, a subscribe, or sharing it with a friend who's learning English means the world to us.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Everything you did here was real practice. Feel good about that.
And next time, we're tackling one of the scariest moments for any English learner. What to say when you don't understand something. That panic when someone speaks and you didn't catch a word of it. We'll fix that together.
Ooh, the big one. Everyone needs that. So, until next time, keep going, keep speaking, and go easy on yourself.
That's all from us today. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. See you in the next one. Bye for now.